Okay, so getting back into it. Over the weekend I played it a tiny bit to uh, what did I do it for? Just to try out some of the other classes, see what they were like. Um, and so that's why there's now different, two, two different, what you call them? Two different characters. That's the word. I just went back to try a couple of different options, such as not working with the Mafia, which is honestly a pain in the ass so far. Anyways, I did have one idea of what to do with chemicals. Ambrose Adams. Hmm. Okay. The walk across campus head pops out of a storm drain, as they do. Haven't seen you around before. Around the sewer? And that stranger spent a fair amount of time in them. Are you familiar with the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on the student body of the world? No, do tell. Buying new textbooks. It's a scam. There's no reason to buy a textbook new. Spare your wallet and spoil yourself, my friend. Buy your textbooks used. May I tempt you? Okay, that's... Oh, I better know what's going on. But it was like, hey, update me. I know I crashed plenty of places, but update me. Anyways, uh, may I tempt you? Complicated SIT textbook? Sure, it's a deal. A good deal and a great victory for free thinking. Don't ever buy your textbooks new, my friend. Don't let them make you think that you've gotta. Got item 14.605 Introduction to Mechanical Biology? Drops back down the sewer just as a campus security guard turns the corner on a bicycle. Bicycle is short. Wait, no. Bike is short for bicycle. That's what it was. But yeah, he's got a point. Whenever possible, don't buy your textbooks new. Okay. Lost money on it. Oh well. Okay. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it was like Ambrose Adams. Ambrose Adams. Dr. Ambrose Adams. Yep. And here's where. Ambrose Adams. There it is. The one time I switched to controller instead of mouse and keyboard, right? Hmm. Gotta be something I can do. With that statue, then. Hmm. Yeah, what the hell? I know we forgot to do his thing, so we'll go do that right now. Okay, increase leads to everybody. Got the eggs. Hooray. You also need this municipal contraption. Okay, let's just do his while I think about what I need to do with chemicals. I'm behind the next piling to the left. Walter, hi, I'm Alice. Are you living under this bridge? For the moment, I'll probably move on soon because SIT students keep throwing weird rocks down here. It's protected from the rain and the fishing's good, so it's a pretty nice spot to camp for a while. What about the fishmen? Those fellow with the glowing eyes? They were a bit leery of me at first, but I guess they decided I was harmless. Maybe all the raw fish I've been handling rubbed off of me. Makes sense, I guess. About hobo code. Mostly fishing related ones, but sure, everyone should know the industrial chemicals dumping spot sign in particular. Oh yeah, but you get real weird fish here. Got one with two butts once. You mean tails? Nope. Expert fishery. So, do you know a lot about fishing? Guess you picked up a trick or two. You looking for some pointers? Sure, that'd be great. So far, I figured that if you hold on to the long stiff part of the pole and dangle a sharp wire thing in the water. Well, there's a sentence that stopped being a double entendre real fast. Here, let's explain on that knowledge a bit. Thanks. Tell about the hobo camp. Thinking moving away, there's a hobo camp on the outskirts of Ocean City. They could probably use some with your fishing acumen. I just use regular tackle, but it still sounds like a pretty good deal. I'll head out there directly. So, know when to fold your bait and when to fold it. Okay. How much XP do I have? 133. Books. What is my sleeves armor like? Because I did do a little bit of reading and apparently need to have basically 8 in each armor to win chess. Ooh, shoes. I thought it was going to be squeaky, not bouncy. We emerged from that disgusting hole into a slightly less disgusting cave, although let's not be unclear here, though the cave is very disgusting. Wet piles of eggs litter the uneven ground, and you hear a quiet, gurgly breathing sound from the other end of the cavern. Get Rufus's stupid pearl. Nasty eggs. Gross eggs. Nasty hole you arrived through. Shower rift. Step through. Huh. Guess I don't need to breathe in here. So anyways, I'll get the 8 sleaze armor from that book and keep working on, I think it was hot armor from the other book. Till I get to 8 slimy eggs, disgusting eggs, revolting eggs. Well, this is almost definitely the fish mother. Approach. Your smooth, melodious voice speaking directly into your mind. You are cunning and wily human to have bypassed the defenses of this place. Thanks. Don't ask how I did it. I already know, fear not, the eggs I give my children to take care of are largely non-viable. Helps keep them out of trouble if they think they have responsibilities. Why have you sat out at this audience with me, human? Well, ask politely for a pearl. Ah, so you are a treasure hunter, are you? You have killed 5 of my children. Yes, I count have further temerity to trick your way into my lair in pursuit of material wealth. It's not like that. Your words are the ashes of one whose pants are aflame, human. I will grant you no such boon. Nuts. Cowabunga it is. Okay. Sleaze, sleaze, sleaze. Okay, that'll help. Okay, 24. Yeah, let's get rid of the ads first. Okay, muscle is not the slime, the fish. Fish's forte, so gross. Five on fire for some nice dots. One enemy for 9, so physical 9, 8 physical 8, and less moxie. I mean muscle. So just keep shooting. Gross. Bask in my aroma. I think I've got the kill now, so yeah, I've got the kill. Fish Mother's Pearl, Buzz Mosquito gets you won. Hopefully that won't set off a protracted human fishman war or anything. Whoops. This pearl isn't even shiny. How much do I need for the 100? Fish Mother's Nursery Cave. Revolting eggs. The eggs are fine, actually. Awful eggs. Bad eggs. There's a lot of little fishmen. Go fishing. Fighting, actually. This is probably gonna be just repeatable fight the fishermen as much as you like. Okay. And heal. And heal. Or not quite. Now we heal. Yep. Infinite fish fights. You. Okay, and then how much more hot armor? Okay. Why am I doing it this way? We can just go to Rufus's lab this way. Collect some pollen. I need to actually start making some different things. Like, look at how many Clouds of Eldritch Mist I got. For spooky armor. How much powerful grit do I got? 6. Okay, you have to do it. Show you inexplicable. What should I do with these extra fishman eggs? Well, I can cook them for you. A pinch of lye and some muriatic acid, and they're totally edible. I don't want to know how you know that. Mix the glistening eggs together with some chemicals and fries them over a Bunsen burner for you. Ever been to the ocean at low tide? Imagine frying that smell. Thanks. Got the pearl. Don't ask for details. That gross, huh? No questions. Wow, that pearl really is a beaut. I'm gonna have to go into hardcore analysis mode for a while. I'll give you a call when I figure out the next step in my plan. All right. Okay. We can find. Molly will now go. Okay, she'll now go first. Stylish gel. Okay, onto, I think it was this way to the spiders. Yeah, spider wing. How much spooky armor do I have? 0 spooky armor. Wait, I should have at least. Alright, I'm not wearing that hat currently. I need 5 spooky armor. Oh boy, I sure am glad I made that fancy potion and then immediately had to get rid of it. Still your nerves and reach for the teeth. The spider is motionless. The spider remains motionless as you grab the teeth and continues to remain motionless until you wrench the teeth out of its mouth, at which point it crumbles to death. Well, first, you peer behind the fountain and see a massive spider with human teeth. Every inch of your skin suddenly trades places with a different inch. Apparently wasn't a live spider after all, but a molted spider skin. That spider is going to be really annoyed with himself when he realizes he left his teeth in his other skin. Yeah, one embarrassing mistake. Okay, so we got a person, spiral, cube. I'm gonna make notes. So we got Person, spiral, cube. I'm just gonna call this a spoon. Hot dog. Spider. And then we've got gun. Fishies. Drink. Peepus. Jellyfish. That's 11. I think that were. Okay. Astronomy. I guess, yeah, that's the one I called the hot dog. That's the spoon. Oh, it's a cigar, not a peepus. Quadrupus is real. Bucket is real. Dennis is real. Texas is not real. The cube, real. Meat, not real. Gun, fishies, beer. I missed one somewhere. I think it's beer and house are phase 3. Ooh. It's weird, a sense of instructions that don't seem to make much sense. You study them for a while and begin to understand. Apparently it's a sequence of actions that will allow you to open the door to the Paradox Lab. Start with the first step. Start with the first step and then 30 degrees to the left, and then after your final step, you look up and find yourself in the Paradox Lab. It's a howling chaos that cannot be described in text, and we have unfortunately also declined to present it visually. You marvel at the angles, you giggle at the math, you begin to split as you consider the ratios, you grab a cup of coffee to go. What a journey, no coffee. Of all the cups of coffee you've ever seen, this isn't one of them. Still not quite sure what to do with chemicals. Which? Short stories, long winters. Have I seen that somewhere before? Sure, let's try stuff peppered style. Hmm. Hmm. Bronze removing juice. Alright, I'm essentially stumped. Yeah, you're supposed to use the... Oh, bronze revivifier, not bronze remover. So it was 3, 1, 3, 2. Splash the revivifier on the statue, and gradually the metallic bronze color turns to more regular flesh tones. Oh, and also clothes. Clothes tones. Oh, goodness me. Is it Monday already? It's Thursday, sir. Thursday, 1928. Well, F it all. Knew I should have never. I should have set an alarm. Do forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Dr. Ambrose Adams. I know I read it on your plaque. Plaque? He steps off his plinth and looks at it. Marvelous. How very kind of them. My name's Ellis Martin. pleasure indeed. 1928, you say? That would make it, 205 years. So much for the faculty luncheon. Did you bronze yourself deliberately? Yes, quite so. My new formula required testing, you see, and as I had no particular plans of no particular import for the weekend, I thought perhaps I would skip ahead a bit. Graduate student was instructed to wake me if he comes asking for a letter of recommendation. I shall have some rather stern words for him. He's probably dead. Ah, of course. Well then, I shall call this just desserts. Anyway, welcome to the future. Thank you, yes indeed. I find myself rather excited for the prospect, you know? Has anything good been invented? Apparently they're working on something called television. Apparently it's like the moving pictures, except you'll be able to have one in your own home. Well, I must say, that sounds ridiculous. Who ever heard of a moving picture? Wow, yeah, I guess you've missed a lot. Suppose I'm in need of a guide. May I implore you to accompany you? Sure. Okay, sure. In fact, there's something I think you might be able to help me with. Oh, pray tell, I've got a chemicals assignment that's giving me some trouble. Are you familiar with old alchemy symbols? Ha, young man, is a feline acquainted with its own anus? Molly, you mind waiting for me at the purple door? Oh, we got the professionator. Stradinelli multi-Olympic. Are these still in use in modern times? I would have thought the technology was much more advanced by now. The class I'm taking is pretty introductory. The professor said he was starting with the basics. I see that. Well, that is quite reasonable. What seems to be the trouble? Last hopper's empty and I don't know what's supposed to go in there. The book here doesn't list that symbol. Does it not? How embarrassing. Pray allow me to correct it. Pulls a quill pen and a small ink pot out of his pocket and begins writing in the book. Should you be doing that? Why not? It is my book after all, still in good condition, I'm pleased to see. That has the advantage of proper vellum page over paper, of course. And my colleagues made fun of me for being old-fashioned. Well, I don't see their shoddy books in this classroom. Ha! He blows gently on the ink to dry it and gestures grandly toward the book. There you are, duly corrected. Vellum is animal skin, usually sheepskin, I think. Uses paper. Lithium. You know where I can get some lithium? Lithium, that is tricky for to getting. But you two knowing Professor Gilbert did to hearing about a soda company to putting lithium in the soda was a year previous. What? Why? Lithium to making you thirsty. A feedback loop of very profit. Unfortunately, lithium also you very used to making, and your bowels either none at all or way too much. The business they two going out of. Well, rats. But their factory is in Ocean City, still where it is, so perhaps the quantity of lithium there you are to finding. Old Relaxicola Factory. And that's at Ocean City. Kind of looked like there was going to be a blank spot right there. This is pretty bad, alright. All that's left is a middle storage cabinet and a few crates of empty soda balls. Not even any ball caps left. Phooey. $69. Nope. Musicality's at 4. I might be able to. Magic it open. Solve the lock with magic. More specifically, you conjure a small cheese elemental to try every possible combination for you while you take a short nap. Bag of loose lithium. Kinda surprised you can't take any of the bottles back to the bar. I mean, granted, soda bar doesn't make a ton of sense, but... And there's some I want to try with this. where's my muscle? Actually, no, the championship belt's what I want. I don't know, maybe the diving helmet will come in handy later. For the time being, back to sit. Now, chemicals. Leather straightening juice. 2, 3, 4. 23, number 1. And also 4's here. Definitely not looking up the correct order to do it. It's definitely, but let's try 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's experiment a little bit more. Like maybe 1 and 4 and 4 and 4. And maybe 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. When I finish, oh ho, Professor Gilbert will be a judge of that. Take a rag and a sample of chrome meld out of desk drawer and test out your polish. Wow, I can't talk. Yes, this is very good of a polish. Well to doing, thanks. You have two passing this class with colorful flight. Professor Gilbert will to signing a transcript of yours and gladness. They sign your transcript with flourish and leave the room chatting excitedly about how great their motorcycle fenders are going to look. I graduated. Hmm. So, that weird letter that he keeps using is, mostly ones considered digestible. I have been to the chemicals department before. Did you notice the bronze statue in the foyer? You mean Dr. Adams? Yeah, that wasn't a statue. That he literally bronzed himself. They revivified him. Okay. Hi there, Ted. I passed my classes, see? Thanks, Ted. Hmm. This looks normal. Excuse me, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Well, it's just I'm searching for a certain book. I'll be frankly amazed if it isn't the one they've gone the pestle there. And you think I'm going to give it to you? Get out of here. Who are you? You don't recognize me? Should me? I've only been enrolled here for an afternoon. Dean Wormwood. Don't leave it immediately, I'll expel you. I already graduated. Out of this dimension. I want to see what the other book says about it. First, now that I know you just go by the last name. Aw. Lucy and Wormwood Dean students disappeared after the Black Fire incident, presumed dead. Interesting. What are you actually doing? Look, this ritual is complete. Leave me alone. What are you actually doing? Didn't I just tell you not to interrupt me? Yeah, but you're already interrupted now, so you might as well tell me, right? Oh yeah, certainly. I'll just reveal my entire plan to some random grad student, or whoever you are. That would certainly be to my advantage. Oh, what? Oh, you're being sarcastic. Stellar observation, full marks. Now get out of here before I put you on double secret probation. Time to put on my magic hat. Parasite is a magical circle. You know, I'm pretty sure you've got your focusing diagram wrong. Oh yes, and what do you know about it, hmm? Well, no, the square goes there and the hexagon goes there. You've got them switched. What? But, oh, I get it. You use an old compass. West is north now. You have to flip this across the diagonal, see? What? But that doesn't make any... As Dean frantically scans his handiwork, you casually put a hand on his shoulder and give him a straight arm shove in toward the portal. He stumbles and screeches in pain and terror as he's sucked into it with a... with a whoosh. Like a mouse caught by a shot back, and then the portal vanishes with a quiet pop. Whoopsie daisy. Hobo code. Hobo relevant literature nearby. Psychography of Panhandle. You know, the subject matter is complex. This book is written in such simple language even a child hobo could understand. Still, it's going to take an adult level of willpower to actually finish the thing. Sure. Earn 50 XP. No, I spend 50 XP. Study the book until you've memorized a bunch of techniques for getting people to relinquish additional meat. Drop the book in one of SIT's pneumatic book return chute so it can be some use to the next prospective hobo. So, plus 25% meat drops, that's nice. Oh wait, this is just a copy of the student handbook. There's nothing unusual about it. Well, shoot. Check it out as an examine it or borrow it from library. Both. Librum Umbra Malum Ovilla. This book radiates menace. Its spine is dry and cracked. It's the spine of a spooky skeleton. A spooky, scary skeleton? The binding reminds you of a skeleton bound to a dungeon wall resting manacles. The picture of the skeleton on the cover is also evocative of something scary, but you can't place what it is. It's evil. You open the book. The symbols on the first page writhe and change. This book is dangerous. You shouldn't read it. Lame. I want to read the evil book. Anyways, I don't need to be here now. A message. Call the mom. I thought you said your boss said you had to keep it brief now. Let me guess, you're paying the phone bill? That's what they tell me. You've got another job? Greasy Steve, got it. To deal with some interference we're getting with Dectatron. I thought you'd be back by now, but actually, well, don't worry about it. Go get some sleep. Let's... Where did I get this cursed fishing rod? Machine winds up whirring and humming at odd intervals, casting out some elusive frequency. Here you might pass out. The incessant cycling suddenly stops with a pop. Curse has been removed and you breathe once again. Go fishing. The fish are singing. And I'm a hookhead. Okay, do I want Viking bow hat tie, top hat, or I don't know what kind of hat this is. We'll go with this one. Nobody sees and nobody woos. Poor old invisible glub glub for Lou. You can make this Lou, sir, a winner if you'll berth me upstairs as somebody's dinner. Nobody knows a trout as sweet as saucy Mr. Calvin Meat. I'd like to kiss the other trout on the tails or thereabouts, but I'll tell you my most base desire to be fished and thrown into the fryer. I make mischief, I'm a wretched soul, chaos is Fisher Stick's only goal. Well, almost only, see I'm very lonely, and to you I won't lie, tonight I'd like to die by your hook and then be cooked. Fisher Sticks, sure. Your mind tingles, the fishing rod's curse has caught you another fish today, and you get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Wait, who's he? You just know, deep in your gut, that this curse is a man, not in the way that sailors talk about their ships using female pronouns. This isn't a male curse, this curse is a man. Right. Muscle plus 2 physical. Hmm. Hmm. Bye. This is the cycle. Break it. When the curse got its teeth in that bicycle, it screamed, but only for a moment, then silence. Limp silence. The insatiable eldritch horror hunger for fish that once animated the curse is gone. The fishing rod remains behind, just a stick and a hook, too weak to catch anything that lives. Can't even fish with it now. That's what I needed to do. This is so unfair. Also +3. Lumo. 101 delicious mutton recipes. Itavero, you offer the grim Latin tome to the machine. Your head tingles as the machine thrums and vibrates. Inhuman vowels ululate in your ear. Dark words from the tip of your tongue. Cacophony of language reverberates and resounds, then pows suddenly dissipates. Curses severed from the book. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away, revealing the uncorrupted beauty underneath. The book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can project your consciousness into it. Think again, pal. Haha, small bird. Hail, Zagi. Spit on a son of Rome, Grimhild. Fuck you. Okay. I'll sign the card. Eat. Oops. Shit. How do you say happy birthday in Latin? Got that book and possibly also bachelor's degree in chemicals. I'm not exactly sure. Wow, sounds like a busy day. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I'm going back now. Is there a phrase book? Happy birthday, Nautilus Felix. Nautilus Felix. potion store. Oops. Punch the card into the sky. Upgrade. Consummatum est. The curse that once lodged in that forbidden nasty text has been unwritten and undone, and you find it a fascinating final chapter you did not notice before. Upgrade. 10 new ways to prepare mutton. Prepare mutton? What a bounty. Happy birthday, Caesar, wherever you are. Thanks, Alice, but it's Jessica, not Caesar, and it's not my birthday. My mistake. 111 mutton recipes. Having lifted the curse, you realize now there's a cookbook. It's a cookbook! Increases meat drops. 11 chapter cookbook consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes, preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques of securing mutton in the first place. There's one more. Start reading. Further enhance your meat expertise for 10% meat drops. You have time and energy to devote to it. That's a lot of meat. Oh right, I need to... Let's first head to the hobo camp. Do you know a guy named Greasy Steve? Sure, that's my brother. We don't really get along though. What's the guy up to? Work with mom? Figures. Wait, your parents both named you Steve? No, they named me Creamy and him Greasy. Steve's the family name. Hey, now they've got bunk beds. And then we need to head to Fish and Chips. What's up? What's with the grim look, Steve? Got a serious job for you this time, kid, and ain't gonna be easy. Those last two jobs I could do with the challenge. It's an attitude they'll take apart, kid. Maybe right off the cliff, though. So what's the job? There's this vampire, real mean SOB. The one that got one of our capos really steamed, as in literally steamed the guy to death. What? It's one of those mist-type vampires, you know, but real hot, and I don't mean hot as in good looking. I see, maybe. Fight was in the steam tunnels under SIT. We managed to seal the thing up in there, but someone's gotta go and take care of it. That's where I come in, huh? It's the long and short of it. Here's the combination to the door, but don't go there half-cocked. He hands you a folded slip of paper and a sack of rotting vegetables. How are these supposed to help? They're not. I just want you to throw them away from me. Or help keep them, I don't care. Swell, thanks. Let's actually compare it to my... Here it's muscle plus 4 sleaze. Muscle plus 4 stench. Muscle plus 5 physical. Sorry. We head to Rufus's lab. Nasty Flask now applies just 3 additional. Okay. One moment, if you please. We are near the administration building. It might behoove me to look in and check my mail. Sure, I'll wait here. Dr. Adams leaves and returns a short time later, dragging a massive canvas sack. Wow, how much of that is junk mail? Fortuitously, mailroom clerics were kind enough to discard the junk mail on behalf. The sack is from all the Poisons of the Month Club. Ooh, neat. Nasty Flask, more poison. Cool. Use the combination increase speed. See? Note says 1, 2, 3. Head inside. Consider this old disintegrating boiler is currently being powered by a bunch of burning garbage. Vampires seem to be enjoying the hot steam. I can't get my mysticality that high, so... Okay, we do that to pick off the super weak one at least. And then let's be real, we pick off the other less weak ones. And then we stench you. We got extra XP from having the... Just get a fish in here now. Handful of steam. Don't think about it. Back to fish and chips. Seem to have taken a wrong turn somewhere unless you were trying to get to a subterranean maintenance quarter filled with steam pipes. Maybe you were, considering it's SIT and all. Well, you turn around and start to head back. A homemade, well, classroom-made probably, maintenance robot trundles into view and turns its valve wheel. Hot steam shoots out of a nearby pipe, blocking your exit. Hey, robot, turn that steam off. Beep, boop, boop. Well, fine, I'll do my beep beep. 5 hot armor. Kid, I honestly didn't expect to see you again. You got a real talent. I was nothing. Nah, don't sell yourself short. You got a real future in the organization. It's probably the last job you'll be getting from me. You dealt a fatal blow to bloodsuckers in this territory, so if the boss has any more work for you, it'll be somewhere else. Good luck, kid. Thanks, Steve. Catch ya. See you later. See you around. Gabagool. No messages. And before I tuck in, I'm gonna double check with the newspaper. See if there's not any new dates I've learned. There is. Alt's Prize. Apparently it's an award for extraordinary achievements in interdisciplinary. Gregory, Hoff, Jeffrey Milkwood. One new one is pretty nice. L'été bon enchanté. Okay. Sleepy time. You always look back fondly on your afternoon at college. 3 statues of you, each whispering. Listen. Whispering drifts in and out and mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I'm doing, bronze, study, bluffing, shut one of them up. Scowling one. Quiet one of them, now you can hear the others. Pep talk. Can't read it. Stream has a horrible hole in it. Go through. My research wasn't thorough enough. What did you do, you idiot? Something was keeping me out. Bear your hold without me. Perhaps through this there is an ending, one can hope. Yet another fitful dream. Is a twist gonna be that they're trying to hold some unspeakable evil off, and by uncursing and shit, we're actually bringing the evil in? God, I hope not. But that's gonna fucking be it. Well, mysticality and moxie. Oh, so you choose one of them too. You had, okay, you chose one of them to not get a boost to that. That'll be handy to know. So, Fairy Fisticuffs for my boost. Inherent Stink. Natural 3 Stench Armor. Twinkling Fingers. Thank God you're finally awake. Am I, if you say so? What's eating you? Oh, it's in. Charles has gone missing. Really? Where'd he go? Okay, I'm panicking. Don't panic. You know where he went before he went missing. What happened? We were having trouble getting the Detectatron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist? It's a swamp north of Porkham, and I'm pretty sure that the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday to see the drowned power line. down power line or something was causing interference, and he hasn't come back yet. Maybe I should go looking for him. Are you trying to drive me crazy? Come on. Get a wiggle on, for crying out. Charles could have been eaten by gator men by now. Is this map a slice of Swiss cheese? It's a sponge. Which deli have you been going to? Sponge is definitely not a map. You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and has holes in it. What do you want from me? You say something about gatormen? Gatormen, you know. I don't know, which seems like a good thing. Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty and belligerent half-people, half-alligators. They don't take kindly intruders such as, for example, Charles. Or me, presumably. Are you checking out on me now when a friend's life is possibly at stake? You ever heard of sunk cost fallacy? I'm going. Rufus. Oh, it's UL. Sorry about the subterfuge. I had to tap into the university line to get a phone down here, and that isn't strictly speaking legal. Anyway, I think I figured out the next step in building my quantum telecommunications device. Could you come back to my lab as soon as possible? Okay, see you soon. Call the mob. Stick to English or I quit. I'll jump off the bridge when I get to it. What do you need? Oh, good God. Submarine. The wetlands proved to be drier than we anticipated. Unless you need me to recover the booze, where you want me to take it? You retain the booze as your recompense. Our only recreation is that not be acquired by prohibition agents, for fear they may discover our fingerprints upon it. Ah, yeah, glass bottles do take fingerprints pretty readily. Okay. It's not the best boon, but it's right here to begin with. Yeah, heck yeah, bro. If you got problems being the cold, Cune's the hobby for you. Wait, did I say hobby? I meant lifestyle. Standing next to a warm, comforting fire does sound pretty good. Alright, bro. Plus, while you're standing there, you can be queuing up some burgers, winks, or whatever. It's a win-win. Gosh. Fancy Dan. Found this cola. Found the strum of vermouth. Found some olives. Okay. Okay. Absinthe and cola with an olive coming up. So mysticality is currently our highest. Granted, I'm still wearing a mushroom hat. And using the reporter's cufflinks. Mysticality +4. Mysticality +4. Cold. Hi Mel, is this your shop? Yes, his name's Janice. Janice Chemiker. You can just move in. Why is it all blown up in here? Well, I always say it isn't real chemistry if you don't blow everything up and catch your hair on fire a couple times, so I like to get out of the way early. Buy a few of them. Make small talk. As in store, it's okay so far. In an ideal world, I'd have some crayons or colored pencils for you to play with. I'm not a child. Adults like to draw too. Some of my favorite artists are adults. Use this pencil. Do they use these? Okay, so you can just slowly make money by buying and selling pencils. The guy was at Fish and Chips. He said buy them for 5. Whatever. Rufus's lab. More miscellaneous chemicals. It's Rufus. What's the next step? I don't have to get back in the sewers, do I? Oh no, this will be much more straightforward. Well, your part of it will be anyway. That's what I like to hear. I need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this Fishman Pearl over as broad an area as possible, and I figure the most robust transmission network available is the commercial radio band. The nearest broadcast tower is the Radio Shack at WGCR in the Big Moist. Radio Shack. I remember going to those. Okay, what do I do there? Take this transmitter I built and plug it into their console. I'll transmit a special frequency out over the radio, then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, and so forth. All you have to do is find as many random radios as you can, tune into the WGCR, and use this receiver to test the transmission. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call 11 just in case. Send back to Ocean City and double check the hobo camp. Plus I can get Warm Hands buff. Okay, I need 7 and everything, so we put on the Vampire Skull Cap. Knock over the stack of lead bottles with a beanbag while walking a tightrope and playing me at chess. Okay. Climb a tightrope and carefully inch your way across while calling out your chess moves. Fortunately, the height gives you a good view of the board and you reach the end. Hurl the beanbag at full force at the stack of milk bottles. Knight to e7, checkmate! Hooray. Hmm. Nine. I could maybe get up. I'd have to end up using food and potions because I've maxed out I've gotten all the basic skills. That's right. I mean, I can maybe get more perks here and there, but anyway. I wonder, maybe if I use this. Grit your teeth in concentration and shake your head violently. The fog clears your mind just enough to give you one more move. That move is to flip the woman a very rude two-hand gesture. Her eyes widen in shock and she stops singing. Water a couple more times. Hey there, I got you a souvenir from SIT. What the? I already have a pair of kitchen britches. There are a lot of different plants out here. Do you know about herbs and stuff, Professor? Is any of this useful? The main focus in the discipline of alchemy is on raw elements, not herbology, but I suppose I know a thing or two. You see that willow tree in the distance? Its bark is useful as a cure for headaches. There, and their little these little white flowers and yellow flowers are called feverfew for curing fevers. I might assume so, but it's actually for headaches. Most herbs are for headaches, now that I think about it. But yeah, the thing that looks a bit like an F is a really old way of doing an S. That is poison ivy. I don't. Yukari, why would you do that? Jokurum. More experience. Okay, we got enough hot armor and sleaze armor. So I think I'll start putting stuff towards... towards what's it called? Extra meat. I'll wander a couple more times. Still have yet to see what the professor can do. Alright, one last wander. I think I'm not the Buddha. Take this damn thing. Look, you know how this works by now. I took it, so you have to take it too. From the earlier, if I don't take it, then you won't have taken it either. I already did. Well, from your perspective, yes, that's the one that matters to me, and when you're me, you'll agree. Take it. Fine, fine. What is it? Pain in the ass. You want my advice? Don't use it. Why not? Because you'll find out. Find out what? I shouldn't have used it. Ask Chester at Delphine Farm. He'll explain, except not really. Helps you help yourself in combat. What ring am I using? Oh right, the big good defense ring. Whatever. The Big Moist. Chapter 4. Swamped. Another poster grabs your attention. Missing Tom Chapman, acquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. Missing Kathy Tracy, acquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. Let's go to the mob submarine first. There you are, dearie. How nice to see you again, although I would have wished for a more festive setting, but I'm afraid you just can't wait for winter snow. Ah, geez, not you again. Me again, Dark Noel at your service. You're doing me a service by leaving me alone. Now, don't be such a Grinch. I have presents for you. What's a Grinch? Wait, say presents? Painful retribution and Yuletide curses. Very clever of you hiding in the Institute, all warm and cozy behind the Dean's wards where I couldn't get to you. But now that you're near the source of our power... now that you're near the source of our power, it's time for me to deck your halls if you get my meaning. Just looking for my uncles. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the Dean or your plans or those weird dreams or any of it. She lays a finger on beside her nose and her eyes start to glow red and green. Swell. Fight. That's a spinning sensor bar. Anyways, cheese. 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 Hi, Professor Mater. You want Null Skulls away with a "you haven't seen the last of me" or some such cliche. Hobo code. Disappointing lack of sandwiches inside. Let's get the... Let's also work on getting the other birds. 46 left. Mob submarine. Pipe is clogged, unclog it. Russian clogs. Inside, mildewy sailor's hat. Look through it. Internal pressure. 69. Well, time to use the diving helmet. Oh. I can go fishing first. Can't fish through the closed door, and it closes if you're not pulling. Aw, I can't go fishing. Also, I'm not gonna wear the clogs. Prey's been crusted shut by freshwater barnacles. Opulently bejeweled necklace. Oh wow, that is a lot of armor. I'll make a pile of silver bars. What am I supposed to do here? Remove some booze. It sucks moving through underwater sections. Yay. Hmm. Torpedo tube pressure 19 psi. Years of study have taught you how to deliberately damage your eyes in order to learn things. 19 psi. Okay. So 19. Open it. Now we got barrel of tequila. Tequila. Books. Let's go to Mudhenge. Folks travel from all over to see some serious mud. First, Stonehenge is like that. I don't see the comparison. You don't? Look, we can talk hours about Stonehenge. Stonehenge is big, Stonehenge is strong. I've gone over all of this. So with respect, what I'm interested to talk about is Mudhenge, which is a formidable monument in its own right, and so much more than a first draft of Stonehenge, as they sometimes say in the magazines. I'm looking for someone. Another? Mudhenge can be difficult. Some folks have a habit of walking into Mudhenge and never coming out. That's why we don't promote the Mudhenge challenge anymore. Doesn't sound like a challenge, it sounds like murder. But it's a very real risk of going missing that makes Mudhenge a popular destination for tourists. Tourists want to go missing? Oh sure. Folks get the thrills in different ways, but in the end we've got all gotta get them. Me, I like to make earrings out of live scorpions. Is that dangerous? Mostly for the grasshoppers on my shoulders. But again, they need the thrill. So have you seen Charles? Sorry, couldn't tell you. You don't have a guest book? What is Secret West? I'm no mystician, but Secret West is the direction in which lies the thing your heart is most missing. It's said that a compass laying on the altar of Mudhenge during the swamp solstice will point to Secret West. That was the object of the Mudhenge challenge, but of course, Chalhenge. Of course we don't run the Chalhenge anymore. Too hard, too many missing presumed deads. Heck, it's kind of up to your heart. That is, could be a secret crush, a new job, maybe just a piece of bread. Heck, I don't even know if I got a heart that works. I'd like to visit. I don't pay for anything I can do for free. Here, go ahead. Fine. Little is known about. Oh, fuck off. Oh no. Drowned Mary's crown is buried past the huge tower. Oh, have you not seen Gatorman yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned. They're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gatorman. They're intelligent, upright, walking alligators. They have tough, taily skin, lots of teeth, pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eating. Especially hate intruders, which is the second biggest reason this swamp is a popular tourist destination. First being it's a swamp. Wants to give you a bad time? Oh yeah? Behold the glory of cheese. And speaking of cheese, how much are you doing? 21? Nothing is worn, everything is visible. That's like Assassin's Creed. Nothing is true, everything is possible. John Mary's crown is buried past the huge tower. I don't need wearing this hat. Ah, no. It's gonna take forever to find that guy again. Wait a minute, that was the professor. I think. Another Gator Man. Stop! You violated the law. Okay, I can leave at any point. Wait. There's almost certainly gonna be something here later, but no. I'm not gonna wear the shadow ring. I'll go with the bottle cap ring. Nothing to see here. Something to say about the dead gator? I swear I didn't know he was a mailman. I would never intentionally hunt a mailman. What's wrong with killing a mailman? Listen to yourself. Can't tell you ain't a hunter, alright? No saying species. Fair game from. Mailmen are protected by international treaty. Last hunter I know who hunted a mailman got pulled up by an international criminal court and mailed to Mars. Never heard of a national criminal court. No reason you should have. So far as jurisdiction only extends to hunting a mailman. Who are you? Hunter named John Leatherton. Can't tell from the accent I'm from Albion. That's an old way of saying England. Toddler, I hunt small games, mosquitoes and gnats, move on fox and wolves such as I grew up. I like the game over here, but I got my eye on the greatest hunt of all. What's that? Big picture, I'd like to build a ladder to heaven so I can hunt the dinosaurs. It's more of a 5-10 year plan though. I don't think that's how either ladders or heaven works, but it's good to have a dream. Wouldn't it be more practical to build a time machine? Now that just sounds ridiculous. Wah. Never been asked so many questions before. You talk. What about hunting the hunt? I got work to do. I ain't around wall. I'm going to my man. I'm dead. No, Greenlight man, no which way involved. What are you asking me exactly? Working on some real important project, but I need 5 gator hides. Even no place we might find them. Scoping out myself. Couldn't be easy unless it was a small number of gator hides. Can't or won't? Don't. How'd you come mute, Paul? That's awful. Vent, swamp gas, crowbar. I have one already. Gator man skin pants. Pickaxe. That room must be where John accesses the hunter's dream. Ah, buckhorn. What's that? You have to ask, it's not meant for you. I want to go there. You prove yourself a hunter, maybe. Simply, it's only made of genuine leather. It does not contain genuine leather. Ambiguity is clear now. The person responsible for the original description has been sacked. Go inside. That egg is busted. Did I get her egg? Nah, I think it's from a doc. Sorry for your loss. Let's head back to Mudhenge, since I don't think my buddy's with me. Aha, I found you. How did you find me? Investigate. Charles Wrench. Oh. Alright. Radio Shack it is. Oh no, that's a plane. Jeez. Okay, see, birds don't send big columns of smoke into the air when they catch prey. Perhaps this is a mythical phoenix. Grumpy looking pilot. Plane seems real stuck. What's wrong with your fuel? When I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, which I don't know how well versed you are in the chemistry of aircraft fuel. Not good for it, not good for it. So I siphoned the tank dry. I figured it wouldn't be that big a deal since I got a can of backup fuel. Let me guess, full water too. Ain't nothing so bad that can't be a little worse. Can that be fixed somehow? Technically, yeah. It just needs to have the water distilled out of it. Though I don't have anything like that kind of equipment, though. Maybe I can dig something up. Four oxen, one wagon tongue, 7 muscle, construction crane. Science? Some big magnet? I don't have piety, or construction cane, or oxen. Telekinesis? Gonna head to the quarry. Charles's other ranch. Shadow wine. X marks a vein of rock candy ore. Pure rock candy. Reload. 52 centimeters. Needs to be 3 centimeters. Guess that's minus 9. It's minus 11. It's minus 1. Okay. Okay, and we can only go down 1 every other step. So let's see. We can get to, we need to get to either 3, 4. Alright. We're starting at 52. We need to land at 3, 4, 12, 14. And then we're, from 3 we're there, 4, 12, or 14 we're only 1 step away. Then we can also do 13, we'd be 2 steps away. Same with 15. Okay, I said my controller's somewhere stupid. So let's take it to Pound Town. Okay, reload. This is a math puzzle, and if I was smarter, I could figure it out. So that takes it to 41. Okay. Dump. Drive it back to Rhonda. Okay. What else do we need from the for the crash site? Find a still. I know where 1 is. Hmm. Oh, I probably take that to the crystal store. A moment if it brief you. It occurs to me my old office here at the Institute may yet be accessible, and if so, my binder of research notes might be of some value to us. Really, where's your office? At the far end of the Infinite Corridor. How's that possible? Mine was one of the first offices in that wing, you see, and they began the corridor from that end. Huh. Okay, I'll wait here. Pause to mop your brow with your pocket handkerchief. Dare say the Infinite Corridor has gotten longer since last you were here. But at length you returned to your old office and discovered to your delight is just as you left it. A bit dustier, perhaps. So here even your autograph. Newton's Demo to Corporum Ingirum. Use coffee cups for experiments, test tubes not yet invented. The invention made a very strict rule about japery and practical jokes. Your old desk. As you note with fascination that your satisfaction that your standing orders to the cleaning lady never touch it, fallen by the wayside. Look for your notes. Boring lecture. Yes, indeed. Well, Matt, I'll say return. Find what you're looking for? Indeed. Let's let's go. Maybe here, because this is where I got the hobo with the still to join. I think. How many in that syrup left? 5 cotton candies. Maybe it was one of the other ones that had the still. And reduce all foes moxie by 3. Let's just nasty flask you. Stench. Don't remember where I found the still at anymore. Foot base. Why am I have an entire speakeasy. What am I doing? House case of tequila. Muscle and mysticality. Let's see. The fridge factory was where banned newspaper on a park bench picks it up. Modern newspaper economy soaring with no end in sight says things are just going to keep getting better forever. That's most encouraging. Yeah, things have been going really well since the end of the Cold War. Lots of advanced technology, infrastructure, tons of people are moving it to the big cities. People are investing millions in the stock market and it keeps going up and up. Basically, everything's going super well economically and there's no sign that rapid unchecked speculation might ever cause any kind of problem. That is marvelous news, I must comment, however, that Ocean City does not seem to be benefiting from the increased prosperity. That's a bit a little strange, isn't it? Guess it's something to going with the local government. I don't really get it. The rest of the country is doing great. Minor slump, undoubtedly. I'm sure the situation will improve by and by. Probably right. It's the Roaring Twenties, a period of unlimited wealth and profound social liberation. What could possibly go wrong? Definitely not any sort of Great Depression. Do I need just an alchemy station? I don't know where to find one off the top of my head. So here, this has an oven. Maybe it was Soda Factory? No. Rufus's lab has one. Maybe I can use that. Maybe there's something here. I just need water a little bit. Monster Shack, sure. These kids are alright. No skeptics. What are all you kids doing out here in the middle of the swamp? Why shouldn't we be? Because it's dangerous here. Yeah, but this is where the monsters are. That's why it's dangerous. Believe in monsters, mister? Yes, of course I do. It would be a real feat of cognitive dissonance otherwise. You mean you've seen them? Ooh, for really real? Yeah, well yeah, which one? Fishman. Okay, I'll join. Koopa Naranja. Giant monster that eats oranges. By Shadow Milkstick. Pretty good. Reminds me, what did Shadow want? Hot armor, cold armor, stench armor, and sleaze armor. Make a cheese friend. Fly man? I'm gonna fly. I don't wanna know. I don't know. That's what's so interesting. Huh. And also, he's really handsome for knighting me. Well, yeah, I'd really like to meet him, but I'm too shy. Can you help me fight? Help out? Sure. What? Maybe one of his chest hairs? Sure. Barbara Yagara. Swamp Lady. Well, I want to call her Swamp Witch or Swamp Hag. I mean to judge her that way without even having met her. Check it out. Wrecked feather. She has feathers? I mean, from all her pet birds. Stories say she has a ton of them. I know it's not ordinary I found somewhere. Well, you seem like a trustworthy person. Then why didn't you even bring proof at all? Because that's how quests work. Come on. Got the radio. Oh, I'm just trying to find a radio station so we can get some music. Reception in the swamp is terrible, though. It's a triangle. It's the Great Pyramids, one of them anyway. Ever seen them? Only on your hat, not personally. Or who knows. What's a vampire nest? Still never gotten him to take a turn. Let's get the cheese man. Hollow Gator Tooth. Pretty good. Perfume samples, kinda. This one's a combination of hydrogen sulfide and methane. Common swamp gas, basically. Ew, what's the other one? Coffee to clear the swamp gas smell out of my nose. Okay, so why? Researching a creature known as the smell of the wisp. I've only run into it once, but I have a good memory for smell, so I figure if I can match the smell that particular chemical mix, it will tell me more about it. What? Wisp. It's a cloud of intelligent swamp gas. Some people say it's the ghost of the dead chili cook-off judge. But I think there's probably more scientific explanation. You tell me that you're looking for an intelligent. The girl gestures sternly at a sign over her workbench. No fart jokes. Oh, come on. It's the smell of the wisp. No. Well, I don't know what to say then. If you're willing to help me instead of making puerile goofs, I could really use a sample to analyze. Use your app. Sure. Okay, I'll go find smell of wisp. Nose trumpet. Hi, don't mean to be rude, but what's your deal, kid? I'm Moss Man. You are, huh? Well, okay, well not really. I want to be Moss Man when I grow up. That's why I'm eating all this burnt supplies here. It's actually cornflakes. I'm just pretending. Okay, ooh. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Some people say I'm crazy for believing in the Moss Man, though, but I know he's real. I've seen him. Man made of moss. Found Neanderthals and other early hominids. Unfortunately, I'm not finding anything useful in there. What are you looking for? The honey ape? The what now? Very famous monster. It's a hairy primate or primate-like creature that's smaller than a human-sized hands. Most of the legends call it big hands. I'm pretty sure the big hands legends and reports with the honey ape sightings are referring to the same cryptid. That's interesting. He's down here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna first head back to Gatorman Village. Do that. Follow it at a safe distance. Browsing your way through the swamp, taking a sniff through your nose, trumpet now and then. The swamp smells terrible. I mean, a swamp is literally just standing water and rotting compost the biome, so it's not like that's news or anything. You wouldn't be surprised if this swamp was at least nominated for world's worst smelling swamp. Oh God in heaven, what is that? Something smells like a rotten egg made with the tire fire, and the tire fire laid was also went rotten. Squinting through tears, you see a patch of brown air hovering nearby. That must be the smell of wisp the kid was looking for. Follow at safe breathing distance as the smell of wisp bobs and weaves through the bed marsh. Eventually, it comes to rest on a rotting tree stump, and you sneak up quietly behind it. Just as you're about to grab a sample, 3 gatormen casually stand up from where you are, crouched in knee-deep water around you. Ah, jeez. Don't you think it's a lovely day? Sprained elbow. Ow, my elbow. Fight him. Jeez. Oh, wait, I guess I have gotten him to Professor to do something once. Exactly lethal. Teach these Gatormen to go about their regular daily routines when you're around. You also gather some Gator hides for that hunter, which is way less grisly than it sounds. Gatormen are just carrying these around. Must say, did not expect the future to have quite so much fighting in it. Yeah, sorry, you arrived at a kind of weird time. Or at least you're following someone who's in a weird situation. Oh, think of nothing of it. I was never one to shy away from a scrap in my youth. And although those days are far behind me, very far indeed, the exercise will do me a world of good. Gator Village. Examine this. All this is hardly a strange thing you've seen over the last few days. It's definitely pretty weird. It looks like a ghostly man, most obviously his head, but you can just barely make out his body if you squint. Reach out to touch him, but your hand passes right through him. He doesn't respond to any attempt to get his attention, but instead he seems focused on something you can't see to the left of that disgusting fly-covered meat hook. Okay, infinite gator fights. Darn, no more AP. Oh, I forgot to summon my cheese. Weed Lord fetish, gator man skin pants, gator cheese. Gross. Hmm. Hmm. That's. Oh. Probably try to set the arms to the time on the clock that's in there. Something, ha ha. Well, I don't sound like that. I can see everything. See everything? What do you mean? In the portal. Huh? In our world, in this one, and all the worlds in between. Ever. In the portal, I can see everything that ever was and ever will be. Everything that is to be known. He's saying that in the portal, he can see everything that ever was and everything will be. Everything that can be known in our world, in this one, and worlds in between. Well, let me take a look at that. Look inside. Your eyes bend to the writhing contours of deep blackened stars in your tunnel, preparing nervously to receive the sum of all human and extraterrestrial knowledge. In the tunnel's bright center, you see a field and a cow suckling a pup. The farmer is watching. Anything else in there? Doesn't seem like that. It's fine, That's fine, but I was hoping to find all world knowledge. I don't think that portal contains some total of all worldly knowledge. I think it's just letting you look at a farm where a cow is nursing a pup and there's a farmer staying nearby and watching. That's all that's happening. He blinks backwards. Really enjoying that, huh? Can't leave. Can't leave, why not? Mid Midnight Man. You can't leave because of the Midnight Man? Yes. Okay, so that's probably setting both hands to up. Okay, so okay, maybe if we get the sleeping quarters to open to reappear, we can chase the Midnight Man to it. Sneaky little devil prances around like Jester given free rein, of course. This must be the Midnight Man, whatever mischief is transpiring in this realm, since he is the lord of it. Hey, let that man's portal leave this place. Eesh. Yes? Surely there's something you'll take in exchange for freeing that man. Ooh, and don't call me Shirley. Oh, this is funny to you. Ooh, my sense of humor is deliciously twisted. I don't know what you want, I'm stuck. Don't go anywhere. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so big hand tells you which house appears. Little hand tells you where the exit appears. Hmm. I do need to think on this a bit. Okay. One, two, three, four. I need to push it 2 more times. And I'm gonna switch back to a muscle weapon. Muscle plus 5 and heal. Or muscle 5 and do stats. Okay. Okay. Something has changed in the devil's demeanor. The antic hopping has ceased, replaced with perhaps sobriety, maturity. I spent so long thinking of what I would do to you, who trapped me in this cage, and as my hungry mind turned over thoughts of disembowelment and exsanguination, I was drawn more and more to the walls of my prison. Why, there is such life here. Consider the growth of the intrepid peat moss, the burble of the cheeky bog water, Your world is quite simply beautiful. It is. Never knew there could be such beauty such as this. Had I known, my goodness, had I known, I would have lived much differently. I would have truly lived. Thus, I renounce mischief in all its forms. I dedicate my life to the care and cultivation of your glorious flora. I will become, how you say, a Garde Nahar. Yes, that's how we say it. Okay, so will you release that man? Mr. Jeffers? Yes. I think that particular show has gone on long enough. Allow me to bring down the curtain and send him home. He burps. It's long and very loud, and he looks at you apologetically while he does it. After 3 minutes of sustained noise and eye contact, it's over and the gateway to his dimension has vanished. It is done. Now help me move this boulder out of the way so that we might both be free. Yes, let's. The man you saw in faded form floating in the shadow rift is before you now as flesh and bone. You freed him. His fierce black eyes fix you with a wild glare. You, what time is it? Hold on, let me check my uncursed pocket watch. Hold, what year? 1928. Okay, then I've been gone for 26 years. I'm going to need you to fill me in on everything that's happened since. Do that. You provide a concise history of the last quarter century. Okay, thanks. Is that alright? Yeah, it's fine, thank you. Disappointing to hear the watchful light, closed stores. Time to find a new job, apparently. At least the world always needs reporters. Who are you? Nose Jeffers, reporter. Your name is Nose? My nickname is Nose. Everybody, they call me that because I knows everything. Because I've done my research and talked to my sources. Then I knows everything. What's your real name? I'm the report here. What's your real name? Nose Jeffers. It's funny. I like it. The puckishness of youth. Never lose that. What were you doing out here? Came here in 1901 to investigate reports of a strange obelisk in the swamp. It was strange, alright. Took me to a new world where I met the Midnight Man. He promised to show me all knowledge, you understand. For a reporter, it's an impossible offer to resist. Answers the great mystery of history, you know, like Neptune. What do we think goes on there? I believe it's mostly ice. That's so. Well, that's good. That's something I knows now. No problem. That's not what he showed me. I thought if I stared at that cow and puffed long enough, the answers I thought would reveal themselves to me. And did they? No, maybe if I kept at it longer. There was one tea I never got a good great look at. I have to go, will you be alright? I'll tell you, after 26 years looking at what I was looking at, there's one thing I need. That's a drink. I'm not sure about talking, and I'm sure not talking about milk. Oh, I forgot to talk to you about prohibition. Damn, they finally pulled the trigger on that, huh? I do know a place, Purple Door. Look it up. Thanks, friend. Feel comfortable calling you friend at this point. See you there, maybe. Oh, and I should give you something for your trouble, huh? Grover Burgess, our old EIC, don't know if he's still around. He'd like to put a special edition. He'd like to put out a special edition on his birthday, August 5th. The one we did a few years back, 1900, really broke the brain. Buying it, I bet that'd be worth a lot of money now. Good luck. Ow. Got a cut on my hand, I don't know where it came from. Professor's dead again. The cheese man cometh. Cheese man, come back. Cheese man, go with. Salt mushrooms and gator hides. physicality, hot armor, and spooky armor. Oh, got a phone call. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back, but I actually have to sort of wrap things up pretty soon, so. Spot color in the strap swamp catches your eye, and you find a pile of withered oranges and orange husks in front of a shallow cave. This must be the lair of Chupa Naranja. Fortunately, it isn't home right now, or maybe since you aren't an orange, that it would be dangerous to you anyways. That almost certainly isn't true. Set your trap. Set your trap and hide behind a nearby bush to wait for your prey. After a while, you start to get very bored, and remember that people who hunt with traps don't typically sit and wait for the prey to show up. Instead, they leave and come back later. That's the whole point of animal traps. Leave and come back later. In a gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees, a well-muscled woman stands waist-deep in an opaque bog. Her hands rest on the pommel of a sword, its blade lodged in the muck. It catches your eye because it's not the type of thing you tend to see on the East Coast. What sword is that? This is the blade of your great aunt. Many moons ago, it was entrusted to my family for safekeeping. Now it is yours to reclaim for a cost. Why do I have to pay for my family's sword? Security guaranteed by my family is unique and comes with a great price. Your great aunt knew this. This is why she placed the blade in our care. What great aunt? Have you forgotten your lineage, Boyd? Time was every tavern meeting house kept a place by the fire for Hilda Martin. Okay, what's the cost? In time I shall ask of you a boon, and you shall be obliged to grant it. Sure, I can do a boon. Let's have the sword. Great aunt's great sword. The sword has a satisfying heft, but you can see why your great aunt liked it so much. But with it comes something quite unsatisfying, something that makes you feel almost queasy and a little cursed. You got a perk, swamp gas. Gas. What's this? Simple magic binding you to the oath until such time as I have need for your service. On that day I will find you. Can't we do this boon thing now? Better be a good sword. It's a great sword. Better be a good great sword. Muscle plus 5 physical. That's just my cattle prod, but without the extra bonus. And what does the code Gaius do? Oh, -1 to all stats. Sunken boxcar. Run up and grab it. Holding both your nose and your breath, you run up and catch the wisp before it can fly away, collecting a clump of air so foul it sticks to your hand. Fortunately, you've got an empty jar you can scrape it off into. Stinky Esther. Interesting looking rock. Not very interesting after all. Okay. Despite anything the map might have to say about it, you've managed to wander back to the spot where you set that trap for the Chupa Naranja. Peering through the bushes, you discover the trap is indeed trapped something. It sort of looks like a giant toad with a tentacle face covered in boils that might also be eyes. You have no idea what a Chupa Naranja looks like, but this seems about as likely as anything you were imagining. Presume Chupa Naranja seems pretty annoyed about being caught in your trap. Carefully sneak up on the Chupa Naranja, since it's both distracted by the trap and also unable to turn around. You manage to take it completely unawares. It struggles futilely as you grab it in a headlock and slice off one of its nostrils. The creature roars in pain and anger, but by the time it manages to thrash its way out of the trash, you're already completely the heck out of there. Woo! Let's go Leathers Brothers. Flash of light cuts through the trees, glare passes, and then you see it poking its head out above the camp via a telescope. Why, you've fancied a telescope ever since you were a young boy. You'd press your nose to the window of the telescope shop for hours, and the proprietor would run out and threaten to tan your glutes with a tripod. And I still want a telescope. You've waited long enough, go and get your telescope. Keep going where you were going. Got the hides you needed. Got news for you, don't need them, you keep them. That was just a test, want to see if I can trust you with the real work. Seems I can raid for some real hunting. Even if it was a test, I think I should get paid. Change his attitude. An aggressive show of physical strength, you pick up a rock from the swamp and bite into it. Listen here, you little worm. I want some money. Alright, I'm impressed. That's a ghost rock. Hottest there is. Thonks. Truth is, I got no need for 5 gator hides. My ambitions are far bigger. You met Paul, you know he's me. I'm working to build him a leather tongue. So what do you need for that? 10 gator hides. Okay, I can do that. Great, my brother will be thrilled. I better get going. Alright, so Gatorman Village. Collect the juice. Probably just need to go into the nursery and fight once. Jeez, man. Once we finish this quest, I need to probably take out. Oh yeah, with that 5 damage only ring. Huh. With that 5 damage only ring and the mosquito, I shouldn't need. Got your gator hides. Whale. Okay, that's tongue sorted. I'm not hunting a little mermaid for you. Whale? Is that a trick question? I never heard of a whale. Okay, that's a tongue sword, but without something to animate, it's just a lump of leather flesh. Why need mate? What my brother Paul really needs is power of speech. So the next part's going to be much easier to explain if you've ever read The Little Mermaid. Not hunting the Little Mermaid for you. Don't need you to hunt mermaid, mate. What you might not know is this fairy tale is based about a little mermaid who gives up her voice is based on a real life story of a Gatorman mermaid who traded his voice for a bucket of ham. That's what gave Hans Christian Gatorman the idea. Track that voice down to a fishing hole in the Gator Village I told you about before. Must have anything from my brother. Family is everything, mate. Better get going. Wish you could have said that before. I was still there. Voice of a Gator Man. That's gonna be the still I need. Gator Man raises green forepaw in protest, accusing Hunt as crimes grievous, butchering Gatorman, killing mailman, spoiling land. Speak you, be accomplice, or be alligator. I won't harm a scale on Gator's head. What I can say is I didn't kill that Gator Man mailman. Telling truth? Or controlling glands. What will you do with those men? Mailman dead. Suspect hunters, have trial, find guilty, consume them. You're going to eat them? Drink them. To let them go, maybe? Am unacceptable. Do justice. Liquefy them. Do prison break. So much cheese. And stab. Gator cage key, magnifying glass. Got snatched, didn't I? It's funny. I'm calmer than I thought I'd be. That mailman slot has been hanging on my conscience so long. I think I've been expecting to plow John Lyle for too long. If Polly wasn't wrapped up, it's not fair that he should go down for it too. Tear the cage open.